Maybe not for the first time, but I'm seriously confused. Just when I'd finally sussed out the language of Moser, they have another ace up their sleeve, and judging by 2020, that's a mighty big sleeve. The Streamliner Flyback Chronograph still feels new, even after being out for almost a year, and with its timeless vibe, I suspect that'll still be the case after many years, especially with this new and alluring blue dial. But take a few seconds and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our latest videos. While legacy brands tweak their tried and tested icons by a millimetre or two, that safe path is not for Edouard Meylan, CEO of H.Moser. Instead of homage, we have streamlined retro-futurism with a solid dose of innovation and a traditional heart. I don't know about you, but the word curvy linear just seems to fit. And images are one thing, but nothing will prepare you for the sheer otherness of that mini tank armadillo-like convex flow of the bracelets. As integrated bracelets go, this is firmly on another level, even planet, merging into a poetic vision of streamlined form and turning into an alien-looking vision of a bullhead chronograph. There's a 70s vibe in the case brushing and that deep blue dial color, but there are no registers. I mean, how does this even work as a chronograph? The case is simply unique. Framing that dial is the crystal, which has a beveled edge, a narrow rim, which then in pure 70s style flows towards the edge, accentuated by sunburst brushing of the steel. The bracelet itself has that indefinable quality of being both pliable and solid, and it just drapes itself around the wrist like a piece of alien jewelry. But that dial, I mean, dégradé and fumé, you'd think H.Moser actually ran their own design academy for these intriguing finishes. All the sexy clues are here, in a hypnotic deep oceanic blue, close to black towards the riort, where the castellated minitrack under the slight distortion of the crystal edge lines the dial. In what looks like a single chronograph seconds hand in a flash of orangey red to complement the markings of the minitrack, it is in fact two. The upper red second hand goes when you press the tactile right hand pusher, and the underlying white minute hand stays at 12 until the first minute passes, when it clicks instantaneously as the red hand glides past. This flyback function is intensely more legible than small sub-registers, and at the same time delightfully simple in operation, while the movement is anything but. The hour and minute hands appear to pinch a thick center section, which is actually a solid luminescent material called globolite, a mix of ceramic and superluminova specific for H.Moser. And as if the sensors are not rather overloaded already, turn it around and juxtaposed to the simple but beautifully crafted logic of the dial, the Agenor-sourced HMC 902 movement is an orological architectural masterpiece. The anglage is what gets you first, in an intricate mix of flowing lines and razor-sharp corners to the superb bridgework. But this is in fact not a manual movement. There is a rotor behind the dial, hidden behind the movement itself, ensuring ease of use while bestowing the case back with an unhindered view of the caliber. And what a view! With its intricate detailing, 55 jewels, and a baffling 434 components, it is more than a match for the on-point craftsmanship in the case and the tank-solid embrace of the bracelet. Within the smooth comfort of the Streamliner Flyback Chronograph, the 42mm size feels just right, and it's just a shame that due to the complexity, very few of these alien crafts are going to be produced yearly by H.Moser and Cia. And after a struggling year for many manufacturers, H.Moser still surprises us, and the mind boggles as to what Moser can conjure up when the world normalizes.